is extremely kind to all of us to wake us up safe and sound. So we can utter His holy name with rapt attention. Without the blessings of those who eternally reside in the grudge, we have no access, mentally or physically. So we have to remain always a sincere beggar to those who has the love for Krishna in their heart. And we can see that when we associate with them, that love will be exposed to us also. I have experience. So before we have the entry, we are wandering still around the Raval, the birthplace of Srimati Radharani. And we are dwelling by our different acharyas. They explains why Srimati Radharani appeared in this planet. I have to close the video of Jayanti Prabhu because it's distracting a little bit. If you can just shut off the video. Thank you. Without the mercy of those who has the love in their heart for Krishna, we will never be able to understand the love of Krishna unless they bless that mercy. Srimati Radharani is the topmost. She is so merciful. Once she gives the mercy, our journey to attain the love of Krishna, the door will get open. So let's beg the mercy of the divine couple Radha and Krishna. Giri Govardhan, Panchatattva, Lord Shankadev, Vrunda, Nam Prabhu, Lakshmipati Tirth Maharaj, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his eternal associates, 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, Swarab Damodar Goswami Maharaj, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Vrindavan Das Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur, Purushottam Das Thakur, Abhiram Das Thakur, Parameshwar Das Thakur, Baldev Vidya Goswami, Uddhava Das, Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj, Jagannath Das Babaji, Vipin Vihari Goswami Maharaj, Bhagavad Das Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhagavad Das Babaji, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and our dear Srila Prabhupada, who took so much austerity, came at an advanced age in the cargo ship, no money in his pocket, no fixed residence, couple of heart attack on his way, sleeping only 3-4 hours a night, paved the path for all of us so we can follow in his footsteps and free our soul from the nuisance of this cycle of birth and death. Also, we pray to the lotus feet of our spiritual master, who is constantly striving to fulfill the prophecy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and it co-desire of Bhakti Vinod Thakur and dear Srila Prabhupada, that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra will be chanted in every small town and village. And it will give an opportunity to the sincere seekers who really wants to become free from the nuisance of this material existence. Be ready for all the taste from the divine couple. So we are at the Raval, And as we read, the pastimes happened with the Viraja. Krishna was spending some time in the sacred Kunj. And Sridham, the elder brother of Srimati Radharani, was the doorkeeper to make sure not Srimati Radharani or any other gopis can have ashes. And its fight broke out, and ultimately Sridham and Srimati Radharani threw the curse at each other. Srimati Radharani cursed Sridham that you will become a demon. And Sridham cursed Srimati Radharani that you will feel you have to take separation from Krishna for 100 years. Important thing that we can understand that every word spoken by the pure devotees, Krishna fulfill it. And he will exhibit. But as we know that something we spoke or we do something we regret later on, Srimati Radharani and Sridham, the same way they are lamenting why they did what they did. But it happens by the sweet will of Krishna. So both of them, Srimati Radharani was anxious and feeling so much sorry for the mistakes they did. And same time, Sridham also was feeling the same way. In Srimad Bhagavatam also there are so many examples, including Maharaj Parikshit, that in Kali Yuga it says that if you make an offense mistake by mind, there is no reactions. But if you make mistake by word, there is little reactions. But if you perform the abnormal activities, that's serious consciousness. And we see that the Parikshit Maharaj, even though he was so elevated, he made a mistakes in actions through the snake. So many examples in Bhagavatam has been given. So here, Krishna is consoling both of them because Krishna loves every one of us. When they feel someone in their heart that they made a mistake, Krishna forgive them. But the problem we have, we never accept our mistakes. So here, just by seeing the desire in the heart of Srimati Radharani and Sridham, hear what Krishna does. So the Lord explained that although he could not negate the words of his intimate associates, as I said, he always fulfilled. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, they give the boon. Krishna accepted and fulfilled those things. So it says that during the Varaha Kalpa, he would go to the earth with Srimati Radharani. And after the 100 years period of their separation, she would be reunited with him. And we know from the scriptures that the divine couple were plunged into an ocean of separation on the day Akrura took Krishna to Mathura. And we also know that they were reunited exactly 100 years later when Krishna visited Vrindavan after killing Dantavakra at the gate of Mathura. So this is the reason for Srimati Radharani to fulfill those things. As far as Sridham is concerned, our Acharya says that he became by a partial expansion of himself. So Sridham always remained in his original position as Sridham. That cannot be changed. But the expansion of him, Sridham, became Sankachuda, demon. And after Sankachuda met his death, by whose hand? Krishna's hand. And he merged back into his original form. as Sri Ram. So on the seventh day of our parikrama, while we were circumambulating Govardhan Hill, if you recall, we visited Syamavan, and that's the Syamavan. This incident took place, killing Sankachuda demon by Krishna. So because of this exchange of the curses, Sridham appeared as Sankachuda, Srimati Radharani, the Supreme Lord Pleasure Potency, made her glorious appearance at Raval. So after the Tulsi Aarti, the Parikrama, manager reminded us that today is the Tithi of the Tulsi Saligram Viva on the last day of Parikrama, and the marriage between Tulsi Devi and the Lord in his Saligram form. It also the appearance day of Nimbarka Acharya, the last day of Bhishma Panchak, and the last day of both Kartik and Chaturmasya. As we pack our bags, prepare to leave Raval, we are quieter than usual. The devotees look more contemplative, more prayerful. Every moment we spend here is precious, especially now that we are preparing to leave. Many of us will soon be leaving not only Raval, but Brajadham itself. Every second counts. With our hearts, we call for Srimati Radharani's mercy and absorbs ourselves in remembering her transcendental glories. And we remember her inconceivably merciful nature. We should feel very helpful. Surely, Srimati Radharani is hearing our fervent prayers, and sooner or later, she will bless us with a loving devotional service. And we have been experiencing little according to our sincere effort. The last almost a year or so, that we are focusing more on Srimati Radharani by pronouncing her name, which is half of the mantra. And we are deriving unlimited benefit that we cannot describe in a simple word. So with those thoughts, still other Acharya will describe other reasons of appearance of Srimati Radharani. So we will continue with those thoughts, leaving Raval. Let's invite the divine couple in the inner core of our heart, where we have erected a wonderful throne for the divine couple with lots of labor of love and with nice diamonds, jewel balls, and sapphire stones. We will be washing the divine lotus feet with the water we will be all collecting from 1080 tirthas, including Radha, Kunsyam, Kund, Premsaro, and Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, Jalosman, Sanidhi, Tinkuru. Washing the divine lotus feet will wash away all the sins that we may have incurred in the previous and this life, making us an eligible candidate to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with our rapt attention. We will dry the lotus feet and we will offer them the most fragrant incense stick for the pleasure of the divine couple. And then we will light up the ghee lamp to perform the Aarti in Brajadham at Raval, in where all the eternal associates, our previous and present Acharyas, glorious Brajvasis and wonderful Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis presence. This is a glorious moment of the day. Who knows how many days we will be able to perform that service to the divine couple. Glorious moment. When we perform the arti, we pray at the Divine Lotus feet, please bless us, so we can imbibe your most beautiful, transcendental, most attractive, and most pleasing to the mind and heart, the divine form may continuously appear within our mind and heart, at least when we chant the holy name in the early mornings. Also, we pray that give us the memory so we can remember Krishna is so kind. Yesterday we were reading Srimad Bhagavatam, as I said, most learned person in ISKCON. I don't know how we came to know each other, but Param Karuna Prabhu is so kind to me that we are spending the time. And we are reading the pastimes of the Brahmanas performing yajna. And the Jiva Goswami made the wonderful point. Krishna is so kind that he tells these Gopas to tell them that Krishna is very near to you. And Krishna is not asking anything. He's just making morsel of food so they can satisfy the hunger. Krishna can go anywhere in the Braj. Everybody loves to serve him. But Krishna wants to give mercy to everyone, even though they are unqualified. But Brahmanas were not able to take it because of their puffed up nature, pride. Even though they were doing great thing, that sacrifice not that simple. But the result, they were looking for the heavenly planets. While Krishna was ready to give them with a little effort, that we just turn to him and he will give himself to us. But as Brahmana takes so much interest that they say, let us finish our thing, then we will. And what they did, they continued their yajna. They neglected the request of Krishna. Similarly, we are also doing so many things to perfect our life ourselves, where Krishna is telling you, surrender to me and I will solve you that problem. But we say, wait, Krishna, we want to do everything managed by ourselves, and at the end we will come to you. We are exactly following Brahmanas. And the biggest mistake Brahmana did, that they didn't tell the Gopas that yes, they will give the food or they will not. Responsive. And when we become non-responsive, this is the greatest mistakes. And I think, let me get the right word. The word lack of response is the biggest insult you can do to the personality. And what we are doing? We are insulting Krishna. He appeared in the holy name, but we cannot accept him. So with those thoughts, let's end our session. And please be kind to me. Promise me. You know, there is a saying Tamal Krishna Maharaj used to say, when you share something very confidential, you should ask the listener that this is confidential. Confidential means, my Guru Maharaj made very real point. Confidential means when you say somebody that I'm going to share something confidential, and if they share, open their mouth, they create a big offense. So I kindly urge you that stay on the line. And if you don't want to hear, you log off if you cannot maintain that confidence in you. But I felt my responsibility whoever I have come in my life, I have always said I want to keep my life as a clean mirror. And that's what I'm going to do at 5 o'clock. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.